Week 2 pick'em.
Bum, 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 bum.
YouTube, how's it going? The Goat House is back for the second time this year with the Week 2 pick'ems. We're here for every game, every single week. We got you covered. Julio Jones is the cover athlete for the Goat House of the week, thanks to our Patreon members. They got to vote. They'll get to vote every single week. If you want to join up, patreon.com/thegoathouse, link in the description. You can also join Pick'ems League. You get bonus videos, bloopers, behind-the-scenes videos, Discord chat, all kinds of great stuff.
I got to say, it was not a good week for me last week. The Bears lost, and I'm in last place for the Pick'ems.
But
Yeah,
it's,
but
it's
what's
only
new?
week 1, though.
It is week 1, and I know where I need to get better.
But we're on to week 2. We got a tie at the top. Junior and myself. I put Junior just ahead of me just because he's the defending champ.
Defending champ junior, it must now be referred to as.
I will not be calling you that.
Why?
As you can see, somebody's actually beating us, though. Our Patreon people, they are in our Goat House Pick'ems League. And Rivers 7 has 13.
Philip. I hate Philip.
I hate him too. 13 wins. Congratulations, but it's only week 1. It means nothing, but keep up the good work. Appreciate you. And everyone else who is in that league. To get access to that league, patreon.com/thegoathouse. And we also have merch available, link in the description, as you can see in the bottom right there. And subscriber goal, 40K by the end of this year. Please help us out. We got you covered. NFL, college football, picks, predictions, recaps, power rankings, updated every single week. Help us out. Turn notifications on. Never know what we got coming. Click that like button. Check us out on Twitter. Live tweet a lot of games. Bucks, Panthers, Thursday night. Hell of a game. I don't really know if it's hell of a game. I think it could be close. I mean, it's not the best two teams, but I guess
Division.
You're right. It is a division battle. So I guess it could be good. I don't see why not. But there's our guys.
This is the cast right there.
The cast of the Goat House. All right, who wants to go first?
I'm going to go first, and I'm going to go ahead and take the Panthers. I don't know, because the Buccaneers are stupid.
Is that all you got?
That's all I got.
All right. Well, I'm going to take
the Buccaneers. Sorry, the Buccaneers in general, or just Jameis Winston? Maybe?
It was mainly Jameis, so don't be offended, Buccaneers fans. Jameis is stupid.
I think they can laugh along with you with that.
Yeah, we all know he's stupid. I didn't say he's bad. It's better than saying he's bad.
I'm just gonna take that he's bad.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take the
Bad and
Panthers.
stupid.
I'm gonna take the Panthers. I think that they're gonna feed Christian McCaffrey early and often. And I think the defense is gonna have a great game. Pick off Jameis a couple times. Book it. Panthers take the victory.
You wouldn't book it.
Yeah.
Okay. What about Pigskin?
Yeah, can't really go with the Bucks after last week.
You're gonna go with the Bucks?
No, I said
I think that's
can't
what he
go
said.
with the Bucks.
Oh, okay.
They let me down last week.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Thought Bruce had him get him going. We got him going that week 1 there, but
Well, he got
Couldn't do
Jameis going all right.
no, to the other team.
The wrong way.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got him going to the other team.
2 pick sixes. Yeah, can't do it.
And if Jameis doesn't wake up soon, Bruce is gonna shit can him.
Real fast.
Unless they're trying to tank, then they could keep Jameis and tank with Jameis. Right.
All right.
Right.
Sure, yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Panthers.
Hey.
Didn't love the way the Panthers looked last week, but they played the Rams. I hated the way the Bucks looked last week. The Panthers are also at home in this one. McCaffrey runs wild and
He is wild.
catches wild, and he is wild.
Yep.
And that's a Goat House guarantee.
Yeah, all 4
Book
of us.
it.
That's a guarantee, folks.
Congratulations. We did
All right, that's Thursday night football. Next game, NFC North battle.
Ooh, this is gonna be a good game.
Vikings at Packers. Yeah, it's gonna be good.
I don't know about that.
Can you
The
live stream this game?
frozen
I want to
tundra.
see you live stream a Vikings game.
No,
I just want to see the reaction.
You don't want to see that.
You don't
I
wanna
think the
you don't
fans.
You don't want to see
If
that.
you're
putting
fans,
me
if
on
you're
the
with me,
spot.
knock on wood, and also write in the comments if you want to see a live stream of the Vikings game. But moving on, I'm taking the Vikings.
It's not gonna happen.
I'm taking the Vikings.
It's not gonna happen. You're taking the Vikings. Why?
I think I think it's going to be a really close game. I think I'm going to lock this in as my squeaker.
That's a good squeaker of the week pick, but I got mine locked in. It's not this one.
Gotcha. So being at Lambeau, I think what scares me, it's Aaron Rodgers versus the Packers. And I think you mentioned this earlier. I'm sorry, I'm taking your thunder here, but the Packers wide receivers did not look too good against the Bears defense. Vikings defensive backs are really solid, especially that front seven. I think they're going to get up to Rodgers pretty early. And Rodgers just didn't look too good against the Bears. Granted, the Bears defense is fantastic, but yeah, I'm taking the Vikings in a squeaker.
You made a lot of good points there.
Thank you.
Know, the Vikings secondary covered up maybe the best receiver core in football in the Falcons. I would argue that, but most people think it's at the top. And I think they'll be able to handle. Depends on what they do with Devontae. I think Devontae Adams is a pretty good game, but there's really nobody else that's a threat. That's my only worry about the Packers. And I do think Dalvin Cook could run the ball pretty well. Maybe not quite as well as the Falcons game, but what I noticed. So I'm going with the Vikings, by the way. I think it'll be a close game, but not my squeaker of the week. But I did notice in the Bears-Packers game, the Bears did not run the ball enough. But when they did, I should say they didn't run the ball enough to Montgomery. When they did, they ran it to him, and I think they did pretty well. When he went outside, he seemed to break some tackles and get some decent yardage. So I was surprised they didn't do it anymore. And it looks like the Vikings blocking scheme at Dalvin Cook they're really good at going outside. Really don't know for sure yet because it's only been 1 week, but I think that'll be the difference and kind of the things you mentioned too. But close game.
I like what you said there.
Oh yeah,
I got Delvin cooking.
Oh
I got
my God,
him
we got right off the bat.
right off
for
the
Vikings.
bat. Delvin is going to be cooking this game, and Kirk's going to be, but they're not going to need him to be spectacular. You just got to be
10 times, 10 throws a game.
At least 11.
That's good. I think that's his cap. Is give him 10 throws a game. Give Delvin all the touches in the game. That's the winning formula. You don't go. You don't go different than that. You just don't.
Will the formula equal them being up 28-0 again?
Yes.
Every time?
Every time.
Every week? Okay.
Every time it works. Sometimes.
Got a feeling that. Am I going here?
You got a feeling?
Got a feeling.
Yeah, talking on the mic for me.
I got a feeling.
No, Pete, into the mic.
I am. I got a feeling.
No, like into the mic.
All right,
All right, let him go.
I got a feeling that the Vikings are gonna throw the ball all over them.
Really?
Oh.
How many throws for Captain Kirk?
Am I right to put you there?
Yeah.
Is that where you're going?
Yeah, we're going over there.
I thought I jumped the gun a little bit.
No, I just think that the Packers will be ready for the run, and Kirk's gonna throw it all over them. I don't know. Last week watching the Bears-Packers game, I didn't think the Packers defensive backs were that good, honestly. Like when I was watching them, the safeties looked good, but like the corners didn't really impress me. I think Mitch just missed some throws. We won't talk about it too much.
We'll get there.
Yeah,
I got some things to say about the Bears game.
Receivers, I thought receivers were getting open on the guys, and there was opportunities there, and I think the Vikings will take advantage of it. And I don't think it's gonna be a squeaker. I think they're gonna win. I think they'll win by 10.
Whoa.
Oh.
And that's a Pete guarantee.
All four of us again.
Or
Locking
the
it
Goat
up.
House
That's
guarantee.
wow. All right, we'll see. We'll see if we got it. Next game, Niners at Bengals. Who wants to start us off?
Let's have Pete start us off.
Yeah, let's have
Alright.
Pete start us off.
This is a tough one. I'm gonna go with the Bengals. Go with the home team here. I was impressed, even though they lost. I was impressed with their new scheme on offense. They got some no-name receivers, some guys never even heard of, making some plays for them. So I'm gonna go with the Bengals here. I thought the Niners were gifted a Week 1 win with 2 pick sixes from Jameis. So
Ooh.
don't think it's gonna happen.
Okay, so the Bengals I thought actually played pretty well last week, but they lost at the same time. And the Niners, they were a little sloppy, but they got the win. They did play the Bucs though, and really at the end of the year, as long as both teams are healthy, I still think the Niners are probably the better team. But this so early in the year, week 2, the Bengals always start off hot. They're home. I'm picking the Bengals. This might be one of the tougher ones of the week. I do think the Niners pass rush could be the difference. The Niners could win off that. Bosa and D Ford could get after Dalton. Dalton really looked good last week, except for that ball he let slip out of his hands. That kind of costed them a little bit, but other than that, he looked pretty good. In the jungle this week, that could be the difference too. I'm going to go with the Bengals.
I'm going to take the Bengals as well.
Oh.
Yeah. I thought John Ross III looked like an animal out there. I was happy to see that he was on my bench. Actually, not happy at all about that in fantasy. But I think overall, I was not impressed with the Jimmy G experience over at the 49ers. But I think they're really going to miss Tevin Coleman, and they're going to have to lean on Matt Breida quite a bit. But, yeah, I'm taking the Bengals by at least 14.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's going to be an ass beating.
Yeah,
Really?
I think Andy Dalton rides that Red Rocket all the way. I mean, they're in Cincinnati, so he's going to ride his Red Rocket to victory.
To home.
Back to his house.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, again, all four of us with the same team. Will you guys stop copying me?
No.
I picked first.
We copied Pete.
All right, let's see what if we went the whole video with all four of us picking the same teams? I don't know. Chargers, Lions. I'm going to start, actually.
Okay.
Okay.
Because This is my squeaker of the week.
Can you specify squeaker? We didn't do that.
We did it in week 1.
Yeah, but for the new guys.
But yeah, for the new
and
guys,
girls.
there's always new people coming in the goat house. It's a tight game of the week. The close game of the week could go either way.
Squeakers
By
are going to be
3 or
settled by
less.
3 or less points. That's our squeaker
Okay.
lock.
All right.
Yeah.
Each one of us, each of us have one.
Yeah.
Yes, a week.
Okay. This is my squeaker. I think both these teams' pass rushes are going to be going at each other. That's the difference here. Who will have a better game out of the 2 pass rushes? I like the Lions' defense. You know, what they were showing me really the first half of the game last week. Obviously, let that comeback happen. I blame the offense a little bit, got a little conservative, but defense, you can't really tell what kind of looks they're giving you. You can't tell who's rushing, who's blitzing. It's crazy. So I think that could be a problem for Phillip Rivers because the pass protection's pretty poor from the Chargers. Only week 1, but it was projected to be kind of on the weaker side. It looked pretty bad against the Colts, who don't have the greatest pass rush. Run blocking, on the other hand, pretty good. It's weird. The Chargers are a weird team. That offensive line's weird. But I do think the Lions' pass rush, unique pass rush, will get after Phillip Rivers. But the same thing on the other side. I think the Chargers' pass rush will get after Stafford. I do really like the way the Chargers run the ball here. And it's kind of back and forth. Really, the difference is, and I do think it'll be very close. I think the Lions could be winning most of this game, but I'm going with the Chargers because I do think their pass rush is better. Looking at Bosa and Ingram, and I do prefer Rivers over Stafford, I have to say. So I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
I'm going to take the Chargers as well.
Why?
I think it's also going to be a close game. I can't, unfortunately, call it a squeaker, but I'm taking the Chargers. I think if we're looking at the quarterback play, I'm going to take Rivers over Stafford. The one thing that does scare me is that the Chargers gave up a crap ton of rushing yards last week. We'll see if they can tighten that up, but I'm going to take the Chargers.
Well, when I look at the Chargers roster, I'm circling Melvin Gordon. I'm circling that name right there
Why is that?
because he's not playing this week, but I got the Chargers winning. I just like their little duo that they got going on in the backfield, minus Gordon, of course, who
Yeah.
did not play last week.
Did not play.
Did not play, and he will not be playing here
Bold
as well.
and underlined, right?
Underline it, highlight it, circle it.
He did
He's
not
not
play.
playing. He did not play, and he
Yeah.
is not playing.
Got it.
Got it.
All right.
Any questions?
All right.
Pigskin.
Another goat house guarantee.
My
here.
God.
Going
Take
with
it to the
Chargers.
bank.
This was my Super Bowl team in the beginning of the year. I don't think it is anymore.
Don't go back on it. It's only week 2.
It was before the nonsense of the Patriots.
They're just getting too strong.
Yeah,
They're on
it's just not
steroids.
fair.
They're
But
front
yeah,
office.
the Chargers I think are a very complete team, and I like them. I like them a lot. I love them.
Whoa.
Oh.
It's strong.
Okay.
Thank you for that, Pete.
Next game, Colts and Titans. What do you-
Speaking of Pete,
boy.
Speaking of Pete, what do you got to say, Pete?
All right, you ready? Get
I'm,
me over there.
I'm getting you over there already.
All right. No one picked them last week, so everyone picked the Colts. We're superstitious.
No
over
one
here.
but
We gotta
you.
I know. That's what I mean.
I'm just clarifying for,
Okay.
for the new people.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That was a freebie for me. Yeah, it's first home game. Retiring Eddie George and Steve McNair's numbers.
That's important.
Eddie George is the 12th Titan. He's gonna put the sword
In the
through
heart.
the field,
Okay.
in the
He's gonna
field.
stick it right in there.
Well, that's going to ruin the
Get
turf.
Get the team fired up, and they don't have Andrew Luck.
Is someone
so
going to fix that divot?
They're going to play with an 80-yard field, I
patch it.
think.
Wow, Pete, you really motivated me. I'm taking the Titans
There
as
we
well.
go.
Oh, wow.
I was very impressed. I've been a well-known Titans basher in recent years and last week, and I was actually pretty impressed with their defense last week. I think that was always what I was. The offense could be mediocre at times, but if that defense plays the way it did last week, damn.
I like the Titans as well.
God,
Pete's
he
not
hasn't
going to be
blown
happy. I think it'll be. I already used my squeaker, but I think it could be a squeaker as well. The Titans seem to struggle with the Colts in the past. Brissett's starting to get better. I think the difference in this one's actually Derrick Henry. I think Marlon Mack could. I think Marlon Mack kept them in the game against the Chargers last week. I don't know if he can do quite the. I like Marlon Mack a lot. I don't know if he'll have quite as good of a game against his Titans. Run stopping defense. I think Derrick Henry runs wild. Maybe not runs. They could give him the slip screen again too. I think he'll just play. I think he'll play wild. So I'm gonna go with the Titans. Could be a close one though.
My turn?
Yeah.
All right. When you look at the history of these teams, the Titans really, really struggle with Andrew Luck. They really struggle with him. So for that reason, I got to take the Titans here.
Jesus.
Lock it in.
Yeah, one other thing.
Take it away, Pete.
This is what they always do this. They always have an impressive win and then they just blow it the next week.
Should I
But
switch my pick?
It's all I talked about this.
So
this
Pete
off-
is taking the Colts now.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. All I talked about this offseason is going from good to great. They've been 9-7 the last 3 years. Got to go from good to great here. I mean, I believe in this year, hoping they can turn around here and not blow this.
I hope
one,
we
so.
can turn it around and have some different picks.
Okay.
That's true.
Let's work on that.
That's what I'm hoping for. But we're competing right now.
I
Here's
think our
our
picks are going to be so different here.
Here's a good
I
one.
don't think it's changing. All right.
All right, next game.
One,
Yeah, just go ahead and put it. Yeah, just
two,
do one of
Good
those.
maneuver,
three.
graphics guy.
No problem.
All right, moving on.
That's it.
Hey, I have to say one thing.
Cheating.
Antonio Brown. Moving on.
Does he make them better or worse?
Well, we'll see with all the allegations that came out today from 2 years ago. I don't know if it's going to affect this week, but we'll see where that takes him.
So you're saying if he doesn't play this week, the Dolphins win?
That's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
On a Miami Miracle?
No.
Okay. Gronk at safety?
No, not at all.
Okay. Bills Giants.
I think we'll have some, maybe?
I don't. This is weird. We didn't have this yet. How many years did we do this for? And we're gonna have the same picks all the way through.
No way.
Someone gonna do it?
I'm picking the Bills. The Giants. They have a chance in this game. They have a chance. Their secondary looks pretty rough. I guess Josh Allen's not a guy that's going to throw all over you, but he is capable. Maybe it's a little easier if the Giants secondary is a little weaker. Don't think they have a pass rush to get after him. I don't think the Giants can put up points on this Bill. The Bills' defense is really good. It's probably a top 5 defense in the NFL.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, it's easily top 10. Easily top 8. I'm going to take the Bills.
Whoa.
I'm
Those
gonna
Giants.
be the one to do it.
You're going to do it?
I'm gonna take the Giants.
There we go.
If
That's
you
why
look
Danny's in
but
last place, folks.
I
Because
just
he's the one to do it.
Yeah, I'm the one to do it. So
But do you really believe in the Giants here?
no, I don't believe in either of these teams.
Okay.
But
fair.
But when Eli did not have that bad of a game last week.
It's true.
And their offense, granted, they only put up 17 points, but they had Saquon running the ball well, and they had a pretty decent game from Eli. And I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give it to the Giants just to do it.
I'm not going to switch my pick, but I'm kind of going to go off what you said there. The Giants, they played the Cowboys. Cowboys, similar defense to the Bills. You can argue better or a little worse, but it's very close. But the offense is much better. And I think kind of the route you were going there is the Cowboys got up pretty quickly where the Giants could not use Saquon anymore. They had to throw the ball. And then still, Eli didn't play that bad. They may not have that situation this game, and they're home. So
If I'm a betting man, I'm not touching it. Let's just put it that way.
it sounds like the Giants have a good shot, though, the way we kind of just talked about that. But I'm still taking the Bills. Got to stick with my original gut. What do you guys got?
I got the Bills. I think
You haven't used your squeaker yet.
Yeah, I think the Bills are gonna whomp them.
All right, I was
Not
just
even
getting
kidding.
ready for your squeaker.
I
I'm
think
excited.
isn't Sterling Shepard out and Golden Tate's out? They don't have any receivers over there.
that's a good
Well,
point.
Pete, they have receivers there.
Benny
no,
Fowler.
they don't have receivers.
They're going to come out with no receivers on the
They
field,
don't
Pete.
have receivers over there.
All right. Well, okay. Give me the Bills.
That's it?
Yeah,
I had to
apparently
do it. I had to do it. I had to
Pete
break
told
it
me
up.
the Giants don't
It's
have
possible.
receivers,
Very
and you
possible.
can't win if you don't have
More I was
receivers.
thinking about it. The Giants have a shot
Yeah,
here.
just remember I'm the guy to do it though.
Yeah, we
I'm the guy to do
appreciate
it.
you.
Danny's
very
not
much.
afraid to go there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Seahawks and Steelers.
Oh, Danny's going to do it
There we
again.
go.
What is he gonna do exactly? I want you to go first, Junior.
You want me to go first? Give me the birds.
You want the
I
birds?
want the birds.
Bird.
Just for one reason and one reason only, Big Ben looked god awful last week.
But it was just week 1. Stop overreacting.
I'm not overreacting. I'm not on this Big Ben high horse that Danny's on over here, and he's gonna take him. I,
mean,
know
it's
he
not
is.
that high.
They didn't even score a touchdown, and
How high
Do
is
I just
it?
do it, Danny? Do I give them to you?
Yeah, go ahead and give it to me.
Okay.
oh my god.
I'm a believer in the system, right? I'm a believer in Mike Tomlin. I think Big Ben is going to have a bounce back performance. They're at home. They're going to play well. Lock it. I think James Conner is going to have a better performance. I think the entire offense is going to have a better performance. Plus the defense is going to be at home. They're going to be hyped. It's going to be a close game. Yes.
I'm a believer. I'm a believer in Danny right now. I'm taking the Steelers. I'm feeling the Steelers here.
Thanks, man.
I'm feeling the Steelers. This is kind of like a week one thing to happen. You know, the Steelers just look god awful, and they kind of bounce back here against a pretty darn good team, the Seahawks. They're home opener. I think he looked. Junior was right. He looked pretty terrible, but I think he picks it up a little bit. I think James Conner plays much better here. Seahawks still without Jaron Reed. That's even though the defensive line stepped up. Another factor: Steelers pass rush, I should say, is a big reason they're good and they win games. They could not do that against the genius Patriots coaching staff, Tom Brady, and offensive line. I think they'll be able to do it against the Seahawks offensive line, especially at home. So, with all that being said, I'm feeling pretty confident about the Steelers, but the Seahawks are a pretty good team.
Here's something you could lock in. Big Ben's going to have more than 10 fantasy points this week.
Okay.
Book
I
it.
sure hope so.
Yeah, me too.
Going with
don't.
the Steelers as well. at
Oh,
home.
wow.
I think they're bouncing back.
Junior's Lone Ranger.
I did
Yeah.
it.
You did it?
I mean, the Patriots are they're just ridiculous over there. I think it was just a bad matchup for the Steelers.
Pete into the mic.
I am in the mic. God. And what was the Steelers or not the Steelers, the Seahawks safety doing on that John Ross touchdown? What was he doing?
I don't know, but it was just
They're
week one.
They're just gonna throw it deep. James Washington, Juju. I think they'll
But
bounce
will
back.
Big Ben overthrow them again?
I don't think so. I think he'll recover here.
All right. I'm liking it. We're not all going the same, almost, but I'm waiting for a good old split. Is it going to happen here? Cowboys at Redskins. The Redskins offense was surprisingly pretty solid last week. The defense let the comeback happen, though, against the Eagles. And the Cowboys looked really good, but they played the Giants.
I'm taking the boys.
You taking the boys?
I'm taking the boys. I thought the Redskins kind of got lucky with some big plays last week. I mean, you had Vernon Davis coming from, how old is that guy now? Old
I think
enough.
72.
72, and he's jumping over
72.
people. That's
I said 62 at the same exact time. You said 72. It was a little weird.
yeah. It's not going to happen. Cowboys defense looked fantastic last week. Their offense looks supreme. So I'm taking the Cowboys.
Well, when I look at the Washington roster here, I circle that name, Darius Geis. And he's once again out with the knee. So I got to take the Cowboys here.
I think closer game than people think. I just
You
think
think close game for everything over there.
Because
yeah.
the team he's picking is not the home team.
That's true. Very true. I'm going to go with the Cowboys. I think they're the better team. Their difference, like I said, the Redskins offense played they were pretty impressive even though they lost, but the difference between the Eagles and the Cowboys, I think the Cowboys have a much better defense. I'll take the boys here. But
Real quick
wouldn't
before you
surprise
get
me.
before you get to
Whatever
Pete,
it was.
why are you in the center of the star?
Yeah.
What do you think? You're TO or something?
Because I'm
Ooh.
controlling the graphics here.
Fair enough.
Kevin
Nope.
Byard.
Fair enough. Cowboys fans might just got some words to say about you. Pete, go ahead.
Another Goat House guarantee with the boys. They just, I mean, they're gonna have their games where they blow it. That's just how I feel going into the season with them. Like Jason Garrett, I'm just not a big believer in the coaching staff. I don't know why Jerry Jones keeps giving them chance after chance, but they're very talented. They have a lot of talent on their roster. And that's why I think they win games like this. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a close one, like Riz said over here. But he thinks every game's a close one.
All right.
Interesting.
All four of us to the boys. Next game, Cardinals at Ravens.
This be a close one.
One,
No. This is going to be
two.
an ass.
three.
An ass.
An ass beating.
So with the Ravens, why they got a soft schedule to start the season here?
Yeah, soft and squishy schedule.
Soft and squishy.
Whoa, I gave.
Hey,
Whoa.
hey.
He wants Kyler.
I don't want Kyler.
All right, all of us going the Ravens.
We're going Ravens.
Lamar with 4 more
Why am I
touchdown passes.
behind you?
Calling it right now. 4 more touchdown passes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
MVP.
Pretty interesting. You know, two similar style offenses. You know, we got these young running quarterbacks. Should be fun. Maybe.
Maybe.
I like the Ravens at home, though. So does everybody. Moving on to the next game. Jags-Texans. No more Nick Foles, unfortunate. It was a great ball on the play he got hurt on. Gardner Minshew stepping up.
Bless you.
Thank you. For the Jags. And the Texans, it's kind of weird. Like, I was going to say they look good even though they lost against the Saints, but really the only thing that looked good was Watson and the receivers.
Any word on Watson right now with his back? He was like kind of grimacing and holding his back. And
I got to assume he's
It's
okay.
because the team was on there.
true.
True, yeah.
Yeah.
I like the Texans at home here.
Easy pick.
Easy pick.
Easy.
Same.
Man, oh
Squeeze
man.
those lemons.
It's
Easy
the NFL's
peasy.
fault, not the Goat House fault, everyone.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Roger.
Roger, what do you do? I don't think he actually makes the schedules.
Two
But,
AFC South games.
all right, they
this-
have to play each other. They have to.
this week.
Oh yeah, Colts,
Interesting.
Titans, Jags, and Texans.
Interesting.
Chiefs and
Speaking
Raiders.
of a division game, Pete.
Yeah, another one. There's a lot of them.
I'm gonna start us off. Raiders looked real good in Week 1. A lot of energy, a lot of focus. They were playing. They were lights out. Defense, really, the defense was surprising because we don't expect the defense that good, but they were all flying the ball. I really love the way they played, but
Man.
but it's a totally different game. Broncos and Chiefs, totally different. Chiefs will score the points. They'll score enough points to win it. It should be a shootout, though, but I still got to go with the Chiefs, even though they're out of
Flacco.
Flacco.
Oh, you're talking
I'm talking
Raiders
like,
defense.
yeah, you guys are like so confused over here. Like,
They went against Flacco, then they went
Flacco
against
plays
Mahomes.
Yeah,
That's
Mahomes.
pretty close, Pete.
That's
Yeah.
a big difference. Right
Elite
there.
versus elite. That's
big difference.
I do
Chiefs-
want to see Gruden get really frustrated, though.
Yeah,
I think it's
this-
going to be
this is
like
the
must-see
game.
TV.
This is the game.
Yeah, he's going to have an
Chiefs are gonna-
aneurysm.
Is everybody going with the
Yeah.
Chiefs?
well, I would. Yeah,
Yeah.
This is got to be a record.
we've only had 2 that we've disagreed on.
Well, we're getting there.
More games coming. More games. And a whole bunch of weeks still to come, but we got more games here. Bears and Broncos.
All right.
All right, Bears guys, start us off.
Well, I'm taking the Bears.
Really?
Yeah. Junior, you taking the Bears?
Yeah, well, I'm taking the Bears.
Okay.
Really?
Here's my defense to last week. There's a couple things that I want to address here, ladies and gentlemen. Mitchell Trubisky did not play well. That's evidence. He played actually really bad. But neither did Matt Nagy. Did not have a good performance. I was looking at the breakdowns of how many snaps people were playing, and 3 running backs accounted for, I want to say, almost 75% of the snaps, and we threw the ball 45 times. And I'm not talking about they're switching them out. There's 3 running backs on the field at all times. We ran the ball 14 times, and we threw the ball 45 times. That does not make sense. They better put the receiver. Anthony Miller, who was a rookie last year, had 7 touchdowns, only had 17 snaps last week. I'm like, what are we doing? So if they fix that and their defense plays the same way and Mitch doesn't throw the ball like an idiot, the Bears are easily going to win this game. Book it.
All right, well, this is what I got. I just got 2 things. First of all, Mike Davis cannot play that much. Mike Davis is not good.
I thought he played fine.
Hold
No.
the phone. The guy can block.
I'll just say.
The
Uh,
guy-
That's
the
about
guy
it.
can
I'll
block.
just say
That's about
important.
I'll
That's
just say-
important, but he should not be getting handoffs and passes to him.
Well, they
just
gave the
say
guy the
that,
money. They have to at least give him one.
Yeah, I don't think
Three
so.
Cohen's just a receiver now.
Yeah,
Pretty
you got
much.
that-
It's just official now.
Pretty much.
We'll
Yeah,
see.
I think
They
I'm-
need to run the ball.
Who was the most effective running back for the Bears that game, week 1? It was easily Montgomery in terms of getting positive yardage.
He got like
But do
4
you think
carries.
Do you think
He got positive yardage every time he touched the ball.
Are you confident they're going to fix that play calling?
I'm just saying-
personnel issue.
If I'm the
situation?
Denver Broncos, I'm expecting them to run the ball a lot. That's and I'm pretty sure Fangio will know that too. So you're gonna see the Bears kind of committed to the run and work on their play action. That's what's gonna happen. As long as the Bears can run, which is gonna
They
be
got to
tough to do
protect
against,
Mitch too. The offensive line didn't look
by running
that good.
By running the ball, you're gonna be able to move the pocket.
Still got to protect him.
Just saying.
Montgomery cannot touch the ball 1 time in the second half. That just can't happen.
All right,
What do you got?
what do you
Pete?
2 knuckleheads got?
Oh boy, here we go.
Just
Pete, who would I pick for you?
We're in Mile High.
Who would I pick for you, Pete?
The altitude.
Who would I pick for you, Pete?
Fan-
Sword in the grass.
Fangio got the coach against the Bears offense every single day in practice last year. Knows what the scheme is. I know they got a couple new players on their team, but I just have a feeling that he's going to know how to stop the Bears offense, and I'm going to go with the Broncos on this one at home.
Wow.
You guys picked the Browns last week.
That's
so.
true.
No, I didn't.
That was for fair reasons though.
Oh boy, might be the toughest one of the week. I said about the Bears last week. I really don't know who I'm picking at this moment. I'm gonna be honest with you, and it has nothing to do with week 1. It's just in general, I was picking the Broncos the whole way because I'm worried about Nagy too. Nagy, I think he could try to like outsmart himself here, and it could happen because I think thinking about Fangio, like knows not only the players of the Bears offense, but he knows the offense as well. And I think Nagy could try to figure out a way around that and get a little too fancy. And I don't see Chubb and Von Miller having an off game again. I think they'll get after Trubisky. But the deciding factor, I'm switching my pick, and I hate when I switch my pick last second. I'm going to take the Bears because
Love it.
Juwan James doesn't sound good that he's going to play. I don't think he's going to play, and he's the right tackle. I think Khalil Mack's going to give Flacco a pounding.
There we go.
I was picking the Broncos. All right, we're going to find. Okay.
It's already locked in.
It's already locked in. I was picking the Packers the whole way last week, and I switched to the Bears.
This is good news for me.
And I was mad at myself that I did that because the Packers won, obviously. And the whole way during the offseason, when I saw the schedule, I was picking the Broncos for this game. But the reason I am not is because, well, yes, one player, one of the best, maybe the best right tackle in all of football, is out of the game. Khalil Mack.
Is Khalil Mack going to win Defensive Player of the Year on this game
Just
alone?
this game alone.
He almost did last year against the Packers.
Did you guys hear that? First, before week one, Orlovsky said it twice on ESPN that Myles Garrett's going to win Defensive Player of the Year alone on the Titans game.
Wow.
He's going to win it single-handedly on that game.
Okay, so if the Broncos win this game, I'm just going with my original pick,
Yeah.
never switching it again.
Gotcha.
Forever.
The Bears would have got me twice in a row then.
They are who we thought they were, though.
Yeah. There's no reason why they shouldn't win this game. The Broncos,
True.
they both look bad.
Nagy just needs to, like, instead of just calling plays, he just needs to open the playbook. That's all you have to do is open the playbook.
The Broncos do have a hell of a duo though, and Pat, and that could just be the difference. But I like the way Floyd looked last week too, so it's not just Khalil Mack. So it's gonna be a hell of a low-scoring game, let me tell you.
I hope it's an ass beating in the Bears' favor.
Yeah,
I hope.
yeah.
You never know.
Saints
Oh,
Rams.
It's a good ball game.
This might be my squeaker here.
I mean, you're running short on time. You're gonna have to pick a squeaker.
I mean, it's either this or the next game.
I'm gonna start it off. I don't think there's any way in hell the refs let the Rams win this game. It is in L.A. I just don't see it. I guess I could see it being the opposite. I could see the NFL being pissed about the Saints. Say Louisiana was like suing the NFL over because I guess they lost out on some money if they would have been in the Super Bowl. But I could also see it being the opposite. Like maybe the NFL doesn't help the Saints out because they're just sick of their nonsense, and just complaining. So I could see that too. But I'm going to keep a close eye on this game with the officiating. I'm going to keep a close eye, and I know it's going to be a disaster. It's going to be a disaster no matter who wins this game. I just know it. So I'm going to pick the Saints though. I think both teams will put up a lot of points, but I just trust the Saints a little more in this one.
Well, I'm with you there. I'm going to take the Saints here and lock this in as my squeaker of the week.
Ooh.
This is it. Because
Is Pete allowed to take this as a squeaker of the week now?
Nope.
I don't know if he can. We haven't really made that rule. But I picked first, Pete. And, having the road dogs here coming in and just squeaking one out.
I'm taking the Saints as well.
Well worded.
Yeah.
What the heck?
I'm taking
Why
the
is everyone
Saints.
picking the Saints?
Because they're going to come marching in.
Because you're taking the Saints?
I have.
I'm taking the Saints. I think I don't think Goff is going to be able to keep up with Breeze.
Yeah, I got the Saints as well.
Pete,
Oh,
you
really?
kidding me?
Yeah, I mean, I had it marked down here.
No, you didn't.
I did. Yeah.
You didn't.
Wouldn't change my pick.
In your notes?
I have it in my notes.
You
yeah.
didn't.
Well, I had the Broncos in my notes, but I switched it, and you couldn't man up and switch your pick.
Should I do it?
Do it, Pete. I dare you.
Then it's going to be all my fault.
Yeah.
Pete
You
loves
keeping it?
Jared Goff. So.
I do not like Jared Goff. That's why I like the Saints.
It's all right. He's keeping it. He locked it in.
All right. Here's my squeaker.
You gotta
Of
get it
the
out.
week.
We can't take a little squeaker, Pete.
Yeah,
No.
I already did my one squeaker.
You
Take
took-
it easy.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I get what you're saying now. Lock it in, squeaker
All right,
of the
Pete,
week.
take
All right,
it easy,
who you
man.
taking in your
Whoa.
squeaker?
I'm taking the
Take
Falcons.
it easy, man.
Taking the Falcons at home
After that
Sunday
shit
night.
show?
Yeah. This might be my last shot. This is what we did last year. I was like, all right, this is the last shot for the Buccaneers. And
Week
And then
2
you're
already.
never
Yeah.
picking him again.
All right, here we go. Here we go. I am also taking the Falcons in this game. It's such a weak thing. They look like one of the, I don't want to say worst teams, but they had one of the worst performances in week 1, I'd say. But they started off really bad. Like that block punt, I think set them a tone.
Continue.
And that really changed the game. And I think they're at home opener. I don't think they're at home. I know they're at home, but
At home opener.
home opener. This video is going on too long. And we did a whole skit before this, and there was already a lot of laughing going on. That'll be a separate video. I know you guys
Spit it out.
spit it out. The skit, it's coming later. It's good stuff. Bold predictions, but the Falcons. I'm going. Is that a bold prediction? I'm going to Atlanta here. I don't like the Eagles' defense. Vikings defense. Now they're going to Eagles defense. Eagles are without Malik Jackson. Matt Ryan gets his stuff going. He gets it going. His stuff gets it going. Yeah. Receivers didn't do good week 1. They really get going this game. I think it'll be high scoring because I did like that Eagles offense in the second half. It was pretty. It was a pretty offense.
Now, if I'm the Eagles and I looked at last week's game for the Vikings versus Atlanta, I'm going to be trying to run the ball.
I'm going to bring something else up here. They don't really have a Dalvin Cook. They don't really have that.
You're just taking the words out of my mouth.
Okay.
They don't have a Dalvin Cook. They have Jordan Montgomery. Well, actually, Darren Sproles played really. Or Jordan Montgomery. Oh my God, I didn't even realize. Jordan Howard.
Me and Ant just looked.
I didn't even realize that.
You stopped
It's been a
yourself.
long
That
day.
doesn't count.
It's been a long day.
You stopped yourself.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I didn't even notice.
The
that.
only reason we're laughing because me and Ant looked at each other and made a really funny face. So
It's 11 o'clock at night.
Junior.
Throw me a bone here. All right, so yeah, Jordan Howard is not going to be able to run like Dalvin Cook did. Darren Sproles played really well last week, but I think the Falcons are going to be able to stop them, and I don't think their pass attack.
I know where
is going to be.
I know where the Falcon haters going already. Am I right?
No comment.
No comment.
No.
Are you just going with the Eagles?
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
Not even EAGLES Eagles.
Never picking the Falcons. They suck.
So they're going 0-16.
Going 0-16. Book it.
Okay. Well, alrighty then.
Jordan Montgomery. Wow.
Jordan Montgomery.
You
What?
stopped yourself though. You didn't finish it.
Tells you where my priorities are, right?
I don't know.
Hey,
I don't know.
this is going to be a good ball game.
Monday Night Football. Gase. Freddie Kitchens. Gase versus Kitchens. Baker versus Darnold in New York. One of these teams is gonna have a bounce back day. One of them will. I guess they both can look terrible. But
I could tell you which one's going to have the backup. Or the
well,
bounce back
I'm
performance.
just going. I was
Yeah,
going.
yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
I think both quarterbacks have a good game in this one. I think they both. I want to say Darnold played bad last week. He definitely didn't play bad, but he didn't play good. Baker played bad. Jets defense pretty solid. They don't have a great pass rush. They're not the Titans defense. That's what I'm getting at. I think. Really, I'm not a big believer in Darnold, but I think he can have a hell of a game this one. I just think Baker really outplays him here. I think the Browns outplay him. They win it.
Almost had it there.
Almost like
He's like, they win it. He clicks it right there. It goes over
that's
the-
the wrong side.
Is that all you got over there?
That's all I got. The good quarterback play I'm predicting. That's a little bit of a bold prediction.
Yeah.
And I think the Browns win it, not the Jets. My little frog was on the
Odell
wrong
gonna wear
side.
his whatever it was, $200,000.
He needs to stop worrying about how good he looks
Yeah.
and just play the damn game. Odell, that
Yeah,
is.
he can just. Well, what's going to happen here is the Browns are going to win this game, and Odell's going to throw his skirt back on. So,
the press
yeah, I
conference.
think this is going to be the game where you're going to see the Browns look dominant.
And everyone just
I can
gets.
see
Yeah,
I can
it's
see
gonna
hard.
it's gonna really hype in the train there. So they're gonna look. It's gonna be a blowout, ass beating. Book it.
Well, I got Baker throwing 2 touchdowns to Odell Gobi Jobins for the win here, and it's not even close. I think the Browns win this one.
Who was that again?
Yeah, put me over there.
Same
watched-
reason, Pete. Same reason.
I know.
He's doing it for the skirt.
I watched the whole Titans Browns game, and the they were just undisciplined. I don't know what they were doing with their penalties over there. My God,
They
it was
made- and it's-
every single play. I was like, every
It's
play.
something that might not happen again. Might not
18
be that
penalties-
many
18
penalties.
Titans just look like they were sitting on every
it out.
single underneath route. Those corners too. So they're
Yeah.
they're gonna fix that.
Baker was kind of lost.
Yeah.
My problem with the Jets is like, how did they not win that game last week? It was just a disaster
Yeah.
for the Bills for the most part. 2 interceptions, 2 fumbles from Josh Allen, and Jets are at home. Like, how do they not win that game?
But anyways, Browns, we already know they're very talented, and they were just way off, undisciplined. I'm sure they're gonna clean that up. It's not just gonna happen all of a sudden in one game. It's not like they're gonna have 0 penalties. They're still gonna have mistakes, but I think they bounce back. And just like Danny said, I think this is like the game like they're gonna like just go crazy on offense. They're going to put up a bunch of points, bunch of touchdowns, and like everyone's going to start going nuts about them again, just like the preseason.
All right, so we had a lot of guarantees here. A lot with 4 of us on one side. That was interesting. I don't think we had one like that. But that's going to do it for week 2. Pick'ems. We're back every single week throughout the playoffs. We got you covered all year with score predictions as well. We're going to be doing that tomorrow. Updated power rankings tomorrow. Plenty more to come. Every single week we got you covered. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't quite yet. If you do subscribe, we love you. But that's going to do it for this one. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Goodbye.
Bye.